Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? Wrestling fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
The finals. Are you ready?
Make you wanna holler, howdy hook. Don't you know? Chug-a-look, grape wine in a mason jar. Homemade, brought to school by a friend of mine after class. Me and him and this other fool decided we'll drink up what's left. Chug-a-look, so we helped ourselves. First time for everything. The mayor's still rang. Chug-a-look, chug-a-look. Hey, you wanna holler, howdy hook? So tell me, don't you know? Chug-a-look, chug-a-look.
All right. So this is where we stand. The final 8, the finalist, if you will. I'm drinking the cheap stuff tonight because, let's face it, I like cheap stuff. Little MGD. We're not going to be cleansing the palate with MGD. I have water for that. I can hear it now. Clicky, clicky, clicky. So, we have the Bardstown Origin Series, Bourbon Bond. That's a favorite. That's a favorite. To win it all, it's a favorite of mine. It's one I pull. That's one I've time traveled with.
It became intoxicating. So I pushed the lever on toward even greater speed.
This is a new favorite, and one I didn't expect to be so good, but man, is it ever. The Tattersall out of Minnesota. Old Pepper Bourbon Bond. What can I say? You can't go wrong with some pep, man. I'm an Old Pepper fan. Early times, you know, this is always going to have a place in, not just on my bar, but in my heart. I love this bottle, and it's for 25, 26 bucks a liter. I mean, can you really beat it? This is a new favorite, the wheated sweet mash bourbon from Hard Truth. It's fucking good. Get you some. Last year's winner and the Hulk Hogan of Bottled Bonds, if you will. The hometown hero, Kerry Von Erich here. Holiday soft red wheat. And the working man's Bottled Bond right here. Nobody knows how good this is, but me and you, we know because we've tried it. We know what they're missing when they pass right by that bottom shelf and start looking for their Blantons. They don't realize for $26, they could have a 100 proof bottle of fucking deliciousness. Now, to prove I do read and react to the comments, Dirty Don, I went and found it. I can't put it in the tournament, but we're going to try it because you said it was missing. Unfortunately, I don't have a Costco card, so I couldn't get the Kirkland's Bottled Bond, but there's ways around that. I'm going to get it. You said they needed to be in here. We'll have them in there next year for you, bud. But in the meantime, we're going to take a little sample of this guy. We're going to open our fucking palates up with something else so we don't spoil it with being the first pour of the day. Something we know we like, something we haven't had in a while. Little Red Line Hive edition. Get the hell off my bar. You guys are done. Your 15 minutes of fame are fucking over. Well, I do love that holiday soft red wheat. What can I say? So, nothing like an ice cold MGD after work. So this is the finals. We still, however, have, and if you're not familiar with this, this is the Red Line Elements Hive edition. It's finished in honey and amberana casks, and it's 112 proof. This is a delicious bottle. I have to get a second. I'm halfway through this one. This is one of my favorite pours. I know I say that about a lot of things, but I got a lot of favorites, okay? Got a lot of favorites. What I like about this is when I compare it to the Rio, the amberana isn't as strong. The honey really shines through, and that's really what I'm looking for. Don't get me wrong. There's that weird woody amberana thing that everybody goes, what the? But it's nice. It's nice. It's not overpowering. I do like the Rio too. I think it's a nice equation. I think it works. I'm not going to stop drinking it. I just like this a little bit better. And it's a little easier to come by. And it's cheaper. Yes. Yeah, that's just a honeybee. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah, so we still got the Rise bottle and bonds to go through. I haven't counted them yet. I have a few more than I thought I did. But that's okay. That's okay. More content. Just going to keep on drinking and giving my opinions and telling jokes and goofy stories and doing cutaways of Ric Flair randomly doing weird shit. Apparently, some folks like it. You guys come back. I gotta love Ric Flair. God, that's a good fucking pour, man. There would be one of those bottles in every household. Yes, sir. So, now that we're opened up and we're ready to play, we're going to try this guy. I don't know that he recommended it. Dirty Don, did you recommend this or did you just notice it was missing? Because I've heard some good stuff about this. I've never actually had any Wilderness Trail, but I've heard it's not bad. We're going to find out. It's a nice bottle. I don't know shit about it. Other than our guy, Dirty Don Porter, called me out for not having it. Bless his heart. Because, hey, and you know what? When I'm doing these, no bullshit. I appreciate that. Because if something's missing, let me know. Because we just want to get better every time. I have no idea where this is from. Well, it's put into the barrel at 110. They bring it out at 100 proof so they can call it bottle and bond. KY20005. It does not say. Distilled aged and bottled by Wilderness Trail Distillery, Danville, Kentucky. It's their own juice. Let's see what sets them apart. Latoya. It's got nice color. There's nothing about the nose that makes me want to put it down. Got a really nice classic bourbon nose, caramel, little spice, little ethanol. I'd like to know what the mash bill is on that. If anybody knows the mash bill on Wilderness Trail Bottled and Bond bourbon, let me know. Saves me from Googling it if you do. And comments help the channel. Apparently, comments give the algorithm a freaking hard on. So even if they're negative, even if it's, hey, Ron, you're an ugly son of a bitch, you stink, and you don't know shit about bourbon, tell me that. It's still a comment. It still counts. Hey, asshole, you still owe me $50. It's a comment. It counts. That's nice. That's a nice nose. A little lacking. It's what I would call a 100-proof porch sipper. There's a little more flavor this time. I don't catch a lot of the caramel I call on the nose. On the palate, I catch kind of a tanniny, woody note. It's okay. And then there's kind of a little, maybe a mint, not mint, but something about the finish makes me want to say mint. But yeah, a little spice. It's okay. I don't know how well it would have done. Guess we won't know till next year. And God knows how many bottle and bonds I'll have by then. Let's just call a spade here. I have a hoarding problem. Doesn't mean I want somebody to come in and fix it. Just means I'm willing to admit it. And the only thing I really hoard is bourbon and whiskeys. And food, canned goods. But that's for a whole different reason. So I don't actually have what you would call a retirement plan. All my money is tied up into ammo and canned goods. And what you see behind me. Shit goes down, I'm going to be the richest motherfucker in St. Joseph, Missouri. It gets better every time you do it. Yeah, that's not bad. I see me sitting on the porch, sipping on that on a Sunday afternoon, watching the cars go by. Because that's an easy pour. That's an easy pour. There's not a lot of bite, just tiny bit. Not a lot of burn. A little warmth, not a lot of burn. Pretty well made pour. It's just not anything that makes me just go, holy shit, tip my hat to it and say that's my new favorite. It's going to be one of my little go-tos. How's that? I'll give you that. So I'm going to give it a B minus. The mouthfeel could be better. It cost, close to $50. The proof is just right. The nose was nice. The flavor, it just wasn't very rich or anything that got my attention. It's just very easy. So yeah, B minus, somewhere in there. Night. I did get a little caramel on that taste. We may go back to that one. Maybe that's a little better than I gave it credit for. Decent pour. Decent pour. Good job, Dirty Don. Good job. Going back to it. That third taste was better than the first two by far. Or I don't know how shit works that way. Sometimes it just does. First taste, even if you open the palate up, the first taste is like, oh, well. Then the second one's a little better. You get to the third one and you're like, well, it's like cunnilingus. By that time, you got all the dirt washed off of it, so you're good. And Colonel Angus was a brave man. Look him up. Anyway, this is going to be so hard. It's going to be so hard to pick a favorite. All of these are so good. This one right out of the gate, that is a nice nose. Classic bourbon. Caramel. Maybe even a hint of brown sugar. A little spice. It's got maybe even some ripe fruit in there. It's just nice. Definitely some ripe fruit. Nice. I'm picking up that pear, that sweet pear. So I discovered something, at least I think I have, that I think is true, because I don't make any money off this, and I never want to. I never want to be held unto thee by my toes over the fire by anyone telling me what I can or can't say. I mean, I'm sure YouTube censors me enough. That being said, I do this for fun. It's an artistic outlet, and it's a hobby, which I don't have many. This is it. Alcoholism. No. Bourbon collecting, tasting, and making funny videos about it. And the hunting. The hunting is the best part for me. My hunting videos leave a lot to be desired. I'll say that. But I get better every time I do it. At least I think so. And you know what? Even if they all suck, it's fun for me. So you don't have to watch them. I suggest you do, because I find some cool shit sometimes. But anywho, I found out that because I don't make any money, I could put anybody playing any song on here that I want to. That's how I'm going to close out my videos. I don't have to pay them because I don't make any money off of it. And all they really do is just say copyright. Yeah, it sure is. And I'm going to go with that until they tell me, no, dude, that is wrong. Who told you that? That's what I'm going with. That was a nice pour. I think I know what that is. And And that's gotten me in trouble before, thinking I knew what something was, and it wasn't. Last video, one of my favorite bottle and bonds. Well, last year I think it was second or third place. The Dickel 13-year-old. I'm a Dickel fan. Okay, I'm an advocate for the Dickel, and God damn, that pour tasted like somebody poured a Sharpie marker into a glass of wet cardboard, with just a little cat urine. Just for flavor. Yuck. But anywho, I would have never thought that was my guy there. Oh, this is nice too. Oh, what are you? Little vanilla. Some baking spices. Almost catching a little weeder funk on this one, but I may be wrong. That's got a very good mouthfeel. It's also got a little ripe fruit, a little vanilla. The ripe fruit is on the finish. That is. Oh, that's a nice pour. And a tiny little tea leaf note on the end. I like that one. I'm going to put it just a bit ahead of that one, but man, not by much. That little ripe pear note on this one is just, I don't know. We're gonna end up tasting these 3 or 4 times. This is gonna be so hard because all of these are delicious. There isn't a bad one in the bunch. I'm getting a little banana on that. There's no Four Roses here. No Four Roses, no Jack Daniels. Where the hell's the banana coming from? But it's definitely there. Banana bread. Oh. Well, there's nothing. There's a little candy sweetness, just a tiny bit, but then there's this somewhat of a tobacco note. Tobacco and tea. I like that a lot. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to put it in third place. The finish stays with you a lot longer than the first two on that one. That's so hard because I would order this again. Not knowing what it was, I just say, give me another one of whatever that was. And yet I feel compelled to put it in third. Oh, this is going to be so hard. It's going to be so bad. I have to pick the one I like today. Not worry about what I liked yesterday. It's a blind. Pick the one that I like today. Not really getting much but sugar sweet and ethanol, which that sounds good to me. That's a pretty nice pour. Damn. Again, ripe fruit on the end. An apple note. There's a ripe apple note on that one that almost makes me think this might be a high rye. I don't recall what was in there that was a high rye. Are any of you high rye? So, God, it's so close. Oh, that's nice. Super caramel bomb. That smells like Halloween. Oh, that's lovely. And I don't mean piss and shaving cream. I mean like caramel apples and candy and butterscotch. Little Weeder funk too. I'm getting that caramel, little hint of vanilla. Is it Weeder funk? When I say funk, it's not a bad thing. Now, a little apple note on that one too. I'm moving this to number 1. You delicious little bitch. Yeah. There's even a little tiny bit of a leather note towards the mid palate. And the finish just stays. Just ripe apple, a little cinnamon. Oh, this is so hard. These are all so good. Okay. This one I'm definitely getting some wheat. I'm calling this. I'm calling this as a wheater. If it's not, I'm sorry, but I'm getting a little mushroom. It's good. It's very good. It's viscous. It's sweet on the front. It's spicy too. That's now second. It's important. It's what I like today. These are all going to get another taste. Who are we kidding? Oh, that's got a nice nose too. God, these are so good. A lot of ethanol in this one though. Like it's burning my mustache. This one has the least, it's the least aggressive. Let's say that. Probably the easiest pour in the bunch. We're going to put you to the back here. Wait a minute. Then there's, God, This is hard because a bunch of stuff just popped up on the end of that I went, holy shit. And then I called it very easy, and suddenly it became very complicated. Um, like, yeah, Ooh, complicated, like a hot chick's, Facebook. It's complicated.
If it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway, we're going to get a lot done.
That's interesting. There's even a little bit of tea leaf in there. So it's not super sweet on the front, but you don't get a whole lot on the front. You get a little bit of sweetness, a little caramel or vanilla, and then all of a sudden, just at the end of the mid palate, right when the finish takes off, you start getting a tea leaf along with some of the caramel. Maybe that's not right. Maybe the caramel didn't fall through that far, but it ramps up, and it's just it's second place right now, but it may, upon another pass, it may become first. Yeah, now that I've tasted it, it smells. I'm getting that complication, that complexity, and I like complexity. I like unique and complex. Sometimes it can be a little too unique, but I don't know if I've ever met too complex. Anyway, this is number 8. Which has a nice little smoky, woody note. It's got good flavor, but it's not rich. They're not very bright. It is a good pour. Maybe even a great pour. But it's not. Finish soaks in okay. Somewhere about mirror. Okay, so we're going to start establishing these. Are you really number one? Let's find out. Nice nose. Little bitter. You're a little bitter. You're not. That's sweeter than the last time I tried it too there. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's number 2. I don't know what that is, but there's a little woody note. I don't know. Those two are tied right now. We're going to come back to those two. That's something pretty special.
Oh, because I feel special right now, Carla.
Yeah. Back here. Maybe. Let's see what fourth is like. Yeah. Oh, great note I didn't get earlier. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Man, there are no losers here, okay? This is just what's tasting good today. I recommend all 8 of these bottles. Highly. But, if you're not first, you're last. Okay. That makes sense. Fuck you go. OGD. All right. I'll buy that. This is nice. I probably fucked up here. Oh, fuck, I did. Oh, I fucking did. I knew it. God damn it.
No fucking way.
I'm sorry. Big love. Today, I smelled it and went, no, I don't know, man. That should have been higher. And it should have been. This is such a good bottle. It's just the Bourbon Bond is a good bottle. The fucking Rick House. The Rick House. Holiday's good stuff. Holiday's good stuff. Damn. I love that bottle too. And it was safe tasting, which isn't bad for certain events. Like when I was sitting on the front porch and like mean mug the kids that go by when they play their music too loud. This is exactly what I want to be sipping on because it's easy. And it's 100 proof. So that makes it dangerous. That means at some point I'm going to be naked mean mugging. Oh, okay, that just sounds a little PDF. Never mind. The fuck do you say? Beard? Oh, no way. Okay. Huh. Well, yeah, it had to happen. I love that bottle though. And you know who just slimly beat the Bardstown, something that a liter of cost half the money. I'm a little surprised. I probably fucked that up. I feel like I fucked up a lot of shit. That's actually admirable. Where'd you go? Oh, the hard truth in third place. I got to taste these again. Now that I know what the last two are, I know what that is. And I got to tell you, the toffee note on that, it's like a little Tootsie Roll and toffee. Maybe a little like a coffee ground. Which means I think I know which one this is as well. That's a good pour. But I got to tell you, today, I'm liking this one a little bit better. I'm picking up just a tiny little bit of bitterness on that one, and that's the only reason that I'm sliding it back a little. Otherwise, this is exactly what bourbon's supposed to taste like. This just tastes a little better than that. Let's see if I'm full of shit. Nope. All right, so this here in second place. Last year's winner. Which, that's pretty admirable, because last year I had 11 or 12. This year there was, 38? I lost count. And then it comes in second overall. That's pretty fucking good. 39 if you want to go ahead and count the Wilderness Trail, because it would have beat it too. Let's face it. So this year's winner, the surprise victor, it's just pretty goddamn tasty. The Tattersall.
No fucking way.
The Tattersall for it all. Who'd have fucking guessed that? The only reason I bought this bottle was because everything at Spirit World in Omaha, Nebraska was 30 or 35% off, because it was the day before they were going to close the doors. And I'm like, I got to buy something from this cool ass place. And that place was so cool. I hate it that it closed. If you go back and watch my Omaha hunt, you get to see a little glimpse. It doesn't give you the overall big picture, because Scorsese I am not. But what a cool place. And I picked this up just because I'm like, well, I got to buy something. I'm so glad I did. That is, I don't know what to compare it to. It reminds me a bit of this. With like a tea or a coffee ground thing on the end of it. with a little toffee, like that stuff. I don't know what to say. Other than, I haven't told you in a while, you need to go ahead and tongue punch that like button in the fart box and subscribe. I don't feel like I should have to remind you to do that, but yet, if I don't say it, you don't do it, it's my fault. Anyway, big reminder, coming up, 1st of next month, we're going to be in Mississippi.
I'm shuffling through the Texas sand, but my head's in Mississippi.
That being said, anything else you guys want to try tonight? Because I feel like we're closing this one out quick. It's kind of anticlimactic. Fourth place, early times, beating the Bardstown and the Pepper. And god damn, really? 7th? I'm sorry, guys. I fucking love this juice. Look at the collar. That's Missouri right there. That's beautiful. That is just how I like them. But this is just what I like today. Okay? This is what I tasted today. Tomorrow, I may wake up and have a whole different outlook. But I will say, 2 years in a row, this guy's ranked 1st and 2nd. Highly recommend. And I don't know, I'd heard some rumors that they were going to, like, this wasn't going to be easy to find. It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. Sam's Club, $39. Grab it by the armload because it's fucking delicious. I don't know. I found this up north in Nebraska. I haven't seen it since. I hope to. This is everywhere. This is everywhere now. This apparently is in short supply in Iowa because they had it on the allocated lottery. I saw that and people were like picking it over what? Buffalo Trace. Which, don't get me wrong, I'll put this up against the Trace. I like some Buffalo Trace. That's a good bottle. That'd be a pretty good head-to-head, especially because this has got proof on its side. It's got proof on its side. We might do that. We might do that. We did What's Better Than Blanton's. Let's see what the fuck's better than Buffalo Trace. What do y'all think of that? You want to see it? Put it in the comments. Tell me if you want to see it or not. If you don't, tell me. I won't waste my fucking time. Or yours. Or YouTube's. Or the algorithms. I don't even know how the algorithm works. I talk about it like it's a goddamn entity. Like it's Zeus. The algorithm has spoken. The algorithm doesn't like that. The algorithm says stop. Silly. Anyway, I feel like we should try something else. Oh. You know what? Here's one. You know what? Fuck it. Let's have a couple. I mean, yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to be on site at 5 a.m. with my buddy Zach. But you know what? If I have a couple, well, I'm going to like Zach that much less. No, I'm kidding. I love Zach. Zach's a good dude. Fucking with you, Zach. You're a good guy. Proud to have you on my team. We're going to have a bit of the 70th anniversary Jimmy Russell Wild Turkey because this is one of my, I know, I'm saying it again, favorite pores. I'm a turkey person. Okay. I intentionally do not talk about turkey as much as I want to. I block myself from talking about turkey because otherwise I'd just be turkey, 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 turkey. Turkey for you, turkey for me. Can't believe the Mets traded Darryl Strawberry. And you know what? Who wears a hoodie to the fucking Oscars? If you invited me to the Oscars, I'd be dressed like Elton fucking John. Okay? I'd look like Big and Little on Smokey and the Bandit. Pick one. Pick one. I'm dressed like them. He shows up wearing a hoodie and fucking basketball shorts.
Adam, what are you wearing? Nobody even thought about what I was wearing till you brought it up.
I just don't particularly care for his brand of fucking humor. Chris Farley, I loved. David Spade, cracks me up. A little smarmy motherfucker. Reminds me of my buddy Billy. In fact, when we make the movie about us, David Spade is going to play Billy. David Spade's going to play Billy. I said that. I know y'all don't know who the fuck Billy is, but I'll get him in here sometime and you'll go, yeah, that's David Spade. I've got to be honest with you. Oh, yeah, turkey. I forgot what we poured in here. We're going to have a couple here. I haven't had this in a while. This is the Jimmy Russell's A Bad Motherfucker pour right here. And he is. Jesus God. There's nothing sweet about turkey, which there's undertones of sweetness. This is aged 8 years. It's 101. That 101, baby. But it's 8-year 101. It's just fucking good. I'm not going to cut the guts out of it and tell you every little thing I taste because at this point, I don't know. I just taste the juice squeezed from Jimmy Russell. And he tastes good. I got to be honest with you. I don't care if they're wringing his socks out into the barrels. That's what it takes to taste that good. Do it, Jimmy. Do it, sir. You know what I'm going to compare it to? Let's do this. Let's do Jimmy's batch compared to Jimmy Russell's 70th anniversary. Where are you, Jimmy's batch? Let's get a little bit of this delicious ancient cave out of the way. There it is. It's right there. Yeah, it's the one that's got the most missing. That's a telltale sign. You know you're good at what you do when your competition releases a bottle in your honor. That's when you know you're good at what you do, okay? That's what Jim Beam did with Jimmy's batch. It's dedicated to Jimmy Russell from Wild Turkey, just out of respect for the man and the 70 years he has put into the industry. God bless him. And you know what? God bless Jim Beam for tipping the hat to some greatness there. Now, I'm going to say some fucking blasphemous shit. As much as I love the 8-year 70th anniversary Jimmy Russell 101 turkey, they dedicated a goddamn good one to the man. I will tell you that because this is fucking delicious. I do appreciate and love me some Jim Beam. I love me some turkey. the fucking trailer park kid in me loves some turkey.
Here, kitty, 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 come kitty!
They did a good fucking job on this one. I believe that was the last release of 2024. Yeah, that's number 4. Fucking delicious. And you know what? Let's just do it to it. I got some beer to wash it away. Yeah. There is the sweetness in turkey is way down here. Way down low. And carries throughout. But there's all these other things, the spicy notes and the just fucking kick-ass bourbon flavor that you get with anything wild turkey that just makes me such a fan. But this motherfucker. I swear to God, they did this on purpose to give it a bit of turkey flair. Because, you know, you pick up Jim Beam and you get that nice nutty note and you get the Jim Beam caramel. That Jim Beam, I'm Jim Beam, motherfucker. I've been doing this so fucking long. Fuck you. But with this is complex. This is complex. This is my favorite Booker's I've ever tried. And man, when I see Booker's and I have a chance to try it, I do. Because I appreciate Booker's for what it is. And that is good fucking bourbon. And it finishes like turkey. It starts like turkey, it finishes like turkey. The in-between is a little sweeter. The sweetness kind of goes, woo! But man! What is the proof on that son of a bitch? I've already forgotten. 120 something? See, so that's not fair to Jimmy's 8-year, in all honesty. Because it's 101, which is pretty goddamn perfect as far as proof goes. Oh, yeah. 125.8. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah, so we're comparing something that is nearly 13% more alcohol. And old Jimmy here, the old 8-year, is hanging in there in my opinion. But it's not going to win. This Booker's is so good. As much as I love that bottle, and every time I see this bottle, I'm going to buy it. Every time I see this bottle, it's going in the cart. I don't care if I got to stuff it in my jacket and run out the door with it. It's mine. But that's good Booker's, man. They did a good job. They picked a good one for a man that knows what he's doing and a man that deserves a tip of the hat. The finish, that I'm going to be tasting that tomorrow morning. The finish, it just so goes on and on. There's even a nice little toffee woody thing that's just fucking delicious. Yeah, Booker's. Okay? And it comes in a coffin. How cool is that? Because what do I like? Big titty goth chicks. Have I got a row of coffins? It's happening. It's going to impress them. Bunch of Billie Eilish chicks looking at all my little Booker's coffins. That sounds awesome. Well, hey, this has been fun. And we still got the rise to do. Sometime between now and the 4th. That just seems like heavy work. Here's one. No. I've got so many fucking ryes that are ball and bond. I didn't realize until I started counting them the other day. And then I went, shit, this is going to be big. This is going to take years off my life. Well, I found them the other day. But now that I've had a few, I do not know where they are. And you know what? Nor do I care. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, which means we're going to open up this sumbitch, which I got for $40-some in Oklahoma, because if you're bourbon hunting, you're into bourbon hunting, go to Oklahoma. I find Weller down there. Weller Special Reserve in Oklahoma is a $28 bottle. You can find it by the liter, the 1.75, the fifth. Shit, I bet they sell you a 5-gallon bucket of the stuff. It's everywhere. Okay? The fucking Weller flows like wine. Oklahoma is a hot spot for bourbon hunting. Okay, I went to Kentucky, came through Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, then Arkansas. I hit Oklahoma and went, I don't know why I wasted all my time in those other places. I mean, Tennessee's got some good spots. I'm not going to lie. Tennessee's got some good spots. I didn't get to hit them. I'm going to hit them. I'm hoping our buddy a little old fashioned, or maybe our buddy Major Zero, invites us down, do a little collaboration. That'd be kind of cool. Hint, hint. But Oklahoma, man, God. God damn. I couldn't believe it. I got this bottle and this bottle for $40-some each. I don't even like Japanese whiskey. I'm not even sure why this says it has. I'm not sure if it has Japanese whiskey in it or if it's just supposed to taste like it. But you know what? It's Kentucky Owl, and people seem to think this stuff is. Yep, it's got Yahisha Yosuke Japanese whiskey blended, and John Ray Kentucky Owl Master Blender. Now, I don't know if John Ray was one of the owners, but I heard through the grapevine, through another bourbon influencer, whiskey YouTuber, if you will, that no more Kentucky Owl. Apparently, it was joint owned, from what I heard, and this is all secondhand information, by a married couple who got divorced, and now no mas. No mas. You know what? Fucking St. Patty's Day, we're going to open up this, we're going to open up this, and we're going to open up the fucking Maester too, because I've been wanting to for a while. So, happy St. Patty's Day. That being said, thanks for playing.
I won't be found in this old town. It's more of a long, long time ago. Road started looking for the end of that long white line. Gonna hit the road, start looking for the head in that long white line. I woke up and my baby was gone. Without her, I don't need no home. Gonna hit the road, start looking for the end of that long white line. Hit that road, start looking for the end of that long white line. Went to the bank, get my dough. I don't care where I go. Gonna push that rig, push that girl out of my mind. If somebody wants to know what's become of this so tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. New York City, old St. Joe, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This old rig is humming and rolling, just doing fine. If somebody wants to know what's become of this soul, tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. Tell them I'm somewhere looking for the end of that long white line. New York City, old St. Joe, Albuquerque, New Mexico. This old rig is humming and rolling, she's doing fine. If somebody wants to know what's become of this soul, tell them I'm a